I think this is a better setup than what I've had before, because you can see the bookshelf and it makes it look like I read. Also Beanie Babies. I don't really collect Beanie Babies, though that doesn't look very convincing. I have them because, I don't know, I like them. Hi, my name is Nigel and I have a video for 247 people by Nigel. Listen, I don't want to edit a 40-minute video, so let's just get right into it. I've been friends with my friends for about 10 years, and because of that, they decided to plan a little 10-year anniversary. Where are we gonna go? Well, it was originally gonna be Galveston. I was the one that suggested Vegas. I would have loved to go to Vegas. But ultimately, we decided to go to Branson, Missouri, which sounded weird and a little, like, why the hell are we going to Missouri? Who the hell goes to Missouri? Well, joke's on me because I actually ended up having a wonderful time there. And so this is that trip. Let's get into it. I woke up at 4:15 a.m. We were supposed to meet with our friends at my friend's house at like 5:30 a.m. We were all supposed to meet up at that. We were gonna collectively meet up at this one spot. We met up, and at 5:30 a.m. we were off. This was about I think a 5-hour drive. So we were planning on arriving at Missouri at around 10 a.m. There were 3 cars that were off to this trip, and you know, I think there was about 13 of us, 12, maybe 11 of us, and so that amount of people had to be fit into 3 cars. My buddy Edwin thought it would be a good idea to do a rental car. At the time, it sounded like a good idea to me, so I said, sure, I'll do a rental car. I'll pay the $70 to be part of this rental car. Now, if Edwin is watching this video, I love you to death. I really do. We've been friends for like, I think over 10 years actually. That being said, I think taking the rental car was probably my biggest regret of the trip, because Edwin was a little uptight about the rental car. It's totally fine, I understand. If I was in his position, I'd probably be the exact same way. Him being a little uptight about the rental meant we stopped like 4 times to get gasoline every time the gas tank decided to go down like a quarter of an inch down.
Ooh, let's not.
Get license.
Right, oops. I was like, oh, for the memories. Gets the license plate fully. Do you have any?
Oh, I like your case. It's part of the camera thing.
Oh, y'all can't see the case. I'll insert a photo here.
So while on the trip to Missouri, we made a ton of pit stops, and it wasn't like a traction pit stops. It wasn't like we were going to like the Gravity Falls upside down house pit stop. This was like we're stopping at a gas station to refill up the millimeter of gas that went down. So for like the whole drive, we had to just make our own fun. Here's a video of me giving a hot take. The audio is really bad, so I am going to voice over it right now. Hi, my name is Nigel, and it's time for Nigel's Hot Takes. Today's hot take: names. What's in a name is wait, no, that's not what that's not what I was saying. So Shakespeare once said, "What's in a name? If a rose were by any other name, would it be any something as sweet?" And basically, all I'm trying to say is have a normal fucking name. I'm sick of people naming their names like stupid. Stop having stupid names. Stupid names are stupid. Now, on the contrary, I like weird last names. Last names like Beauregard and Zbornak or Petrillo. Like those are fun last names. But your first name has to be normal, because I'm fucking sick of people being named Slim, Easy, and Whimsy Lou. People being named Aquaman. Shut the fuck up, Trisha Paytas. Who do you think you are? Like, stop naming people after things that you like. Like, if that were the case, I would name my baby like Burrito, Qdoba Burrito, and that's not okay. Now, last name being Qdoba Burrito is perfectly fine, but it's no. Stop it. Anyway, that was it for Nigel's hot takes. Does anyone want to add anything?
Yeah. Don't name your kid Sheldon and then Coomer.
Sheldon Coomer's a real name we encountered.
I have met that man twice. Also, please change your name if it's, or I don't know, last name Unfreeze is kind of cool. You're actually recording.
Trash Boat's an okay name. Thank you, goodbye.
After about 5 hours of driving on the road, we had successfully arrived from Oklahoma to Missouri. Pit stop number 2, there was this wonderful dollhouse at this pit stop. I thought it was cool. I've actually always wanted a dollhouse to burn. Pit stop number 3 was the Buc-ee's. Everyone is obsessed with Buc-ee's. I like Buc-ee's. Listen, I'm sorry. I can call out consumerism a lot, but at the end of the day, I contribute to consumerism. I'm part of the problem, actually. And I like the Buc-ee's. Their bathroom is fabulous. I almost took a photo of the bathroom, but then I realized it was weird to take a photo of people pissing. We arrived at Missouri and we decided to go to the mall. Side note, the mall is not a great place to go to if you're on a trip. I talked about the trip to at my job, and my boss told me that the mall is never a good place to go to if you're going on a trip, because the mall has it's the same everywhere. If you're gonna go to the mall, there's no reason of like leaving the state. Just go to the mall in your local state. They'll have a Dillard's.
If you're ever scared about this Dillard's closing, don't worry. They have 2 more.
The mall is the same everywhere, is what I'm saying. So, honestly, if you're gonna go on like a trip, the mall is kind of a waste of time. I always have fun at a mall, so it's not that big a deal. I devoured my lunch.
Can I get one of your...
Yes, you may.
And we went shopping at the mall. It's the same everywhere. And at around this time, I think the group was already experiencing fatigue, which is crazy because it was like 1 p.m. at this point. And it's been day 1. We hadn't even arrived to the Airbnb and people are already exhausted. Now, to be fair, I wasn't driving at this point, so I can kind of understand from that perspective why they're tired. But it's day 1 and we're tired already. What's happening? Pit stop number 5 ended up being the Barnes & Noble. Again, I love a good Barnes & Noble, but it's the same everywhere. There really is no reason to go to a Barnes & Noble in hindsight, but hey, I like Barnes & Noble.
Wow, you're so sophisticated.
I know, right?
We kept driving and we ended up getting to the Airbnb, but on the way, here's the thing about Missouri that I had no idea, because I live in Oklahoma. The thing about Oklahoma is that the fields are very flat, and maybe I'm a little dumb for this, but I kind of just assumed everywhere else in the world was just flat fields. Like you can just like if my house was here and 100 miles this way was your house, I'd be able to see your house because of how flat the field was. Missouri is not at all like Oklahoma. There are mountains, so many beautiful mountains, places to jump off of. It's wonderful. I don't think I could live there because it's a little intimidating, the idea of driving off a cliff, but it was wonderful to look at. I have a lot of just clips of me just taking in the beauty that is Missouri's mountains.
Well, if these trees weren't there. Yeah.
We had arrived to the Airbnb, and I loved the Airbnb. To be honest, a lot of my best memories were just being at the Airbnb. I don't know, I had a lot of fun living my upper middle class fantasy.
Are you recording for a YouTube video?
I love how everyone always says that, and I always have to cut out that part that people say that.
We all got like sectioned off into our own rooms. I shared a room with Mina. She's my very, very good friend of now 10 years. Isn't that crazy? Speaking of 10 years, Jason, which is one of the people that went on this trip, I don't know why I had to specify, he made a 10-year video to celebrate the fact that we'd been friends for 10 years, and it was beautiful. I can't obviously show the whole video because, you know, that's plagiarism. He's the one that took the time to make that video. I would never steal content again. But it was a beautiful video, and it was really funny, and it was a great, a trip down memory lane.
You ready? There's no audio. Hold on. Whoa! PR stands for.
This one me. I feel like it's me. That's me.
That's like something else. Oh, yeah, it was a fucking...
Yo, where's the tissues at? I'm about to...
Just so you guys know, James Gunn copied me.
Not just that he needed to record, so I started recording.
I took that video.
I remember this video.
You're not amused.
I was not happy. More dancing, same outfit.
But that was, I believe, day 1 of going to Missouri. I don't know if it counts as day 1 of going to Missouri if we were going to Missouri. Anyway, day 2, the next morning, I woke up and everyone was basically already awake, and here I thought I was going to be the guy that would be waking people up. No, it was actually the other way around. Even worse, they made breakfast. They force-fed us breakfast. I say that like I'm insulted. No, the pancakes were lovely. But I will not be guilt-tripped. I will not be made to feel bad. Like, oh, I woke up early to make you breakfast. I didn't ask you to do that. But thank you. Now that we're there, it's time to actually go see Branson, Missouri. This is a very tourist area, and you can kind of get that vibe with the people there, because the people there clearly don't like tourists a lot. Hey, if you don't want people visiting your city, don't make the city cool. That's why I live in Oklahoma. First stop, the aquarium. I've never really been a fan of aquariums because after a while, it's kind of just like, yep, Yep, that's a fish. But this one was cool because they actually took the time to build a really nice aquarium. There were like actual things to do there, aside from like, you know, petting a stingray and then Steve Irving. This guy, he died. You know, there were like actual like nice things there. I was particularly a fan of the Gloom Room. I think it was the Gloom Room. It was like a bunch of jellyfish there, and they were glow in the dark, and it was wonderful. Great place for Instagram photos, which I did not take because I am not a booty guru, but maybe someday I will be. Maybe in my next life. There was even a climb room, which I did not climb on because I'm terrified of crushing someone. But you know, it's there, and it was wonderful. Again, great place to take photos of. And I'm not good with taking photos. I prefer video because, you know, like there's a lot of you can get a lot with like facial expressions, but you're telling me I have to like pose and look like sexy in like one photo? I can't do that. Video, which is why even when I do post on Instagram, it's always slides, you know. And it's side tangent. I can't do Instagram because like, okay, I can post like one photo of me like, ooh, I'm so hot and sexy, and then I think to myself, I don't want people to think of me I think that I'm hot and sexy, so I have to post a funny video after that so I can show them, look, I have a personality, I'm not just hot and sexy, but I also don't think that I'm hot and sexy, but I'm actually a funny person, which also means that I'm even hotter and sexier. You see the problem? I don't want to do it. So instead, I'll do videos. Videos are better. Yeah, the aquarium was a wonderful place and a wonderful experience. And after we left the aquarium, there was an upside down building. Alert, alert. Building was turned upside down. The building was picked up by probably 100,000 balloons. And then once it got to Niagara Falls, it wasn't Niagara Falls. It came back and it was dropped upside down and now it's just here. We would end up going to that building, but that's like day 3 or something. After that, we decided to go goat karting because there was one nearby. And the lovely discussion of can our balls move was brought up. My answer, probably not. I don't know, I haven't really tried. Hold on. I guess a little.
No, you can't.
How do you feel, Pookie?
You can't move your balls. I know, they're trying to guess it.
They're asking if we can move our balls. The answer is no, I can't.
I know you
It's
can't.
not true.
No, there's no muscle.
He doesn't have to have a muscle to move.
It's like this, bro. You do need muscle because you don't move. You
What about when you move your ears? There's only cartilage in there.
Exactly.
What is the difference?
Go-karting was really fun, and I came in 5th. I started on 7th, I came in 5th. I would have made it further, but this bitch-ass, dumbass hoe was in front of me. After the go-karting, we ended up going to the Fossil Museum. This ended up being the most popular thing there, because we visited this fossil museum, I think 3 times in total. It was cool the first time, and I did buy some stuff, but while I was entering the fossil museum, I got like a I don't know, I felt the need to just make a funny noise, so I made a funny noise, and there was a guy that like caught me making the funny noise.
Oh, did you?
I really liked the fossil museum, it was very cool. Again, the first time. They had cool coins, cool Spanish coins. I ended up getting this necklace, which I've seen a bunch of like Earth people wear them, and they always look so cool with them, and now I can pretend to be super cool.
Okay. I look so gross. It's so hot. I'm sweating. I look dirty, but that's just my skin color. Oh, sorry. It was a joke.
And later that night, we ended up eating burgers. The burgers were immaculate. Best burger I've had.
I just showered. We're all good. Look at this cute necklace I got. It's so cute. I'll have a rose quartz and this on it. It's so cute. Love it. This is the drip. This is the drip we're working with. Okay. That's, oh, what the fuck? That's cold. Oh my God, look. It's cold. Ah, okay. That's it. Okay, vlog over. Bye.
We played hide and seek at the Airbnb. I don't have any footage of it because it would just look like this, because just pure blackness. Which, by the way, side note, that's a wonderful activity. If you want to have fun with your friends, go get an Airbnb and play hide and seek in there. Wonderful. And then the next day, my buddy Mario said, "Hey, let's get breakfast at this fancy place thing."
Legit makes our place look like trailer park trash.
We live in trailer park at this point.
Wow.
This place is freaking awesome.
And the fancy place was nice, but they didn't have breakfast anymore, so I had a potato soup for breakfast. He had about a $60 risotto. I think it was 60, maybe 50. Probably 40. The reason this place is probably so expensive, the food was good, I don't think it was like amazing, but I think the reason it is this expensive is because of the view. Look at this view. Isn't like, wow. Nothing like that over here. And this restaurant also had biodegradable straws, which I personally thought was really cool. They're biodegradable, meaning they won't last forever. It would be really dumb to keep one. After the risotto, we decided to go to the Fossil Museum again, but I was not going into the Fossil Museum because the Fossil Museum was actually in downtown Branson. I think that's what this was. And there were a bunch of cool pop-up shops there. Not pop-up shops. They were just shops there that you could go into. And my phone was gonna die at this point. My phone was dying, so I went into this like cool board game place, and it was nice. I liked it there. And I asked the only employee there, can I please use the charger? Do you guys have a charger that I can use? And he said no. He said no. And when I asked why, he said because it's an employee charger and they can't let customers use it. And I look around and we are the only customers there. It's like me and my 3 friends that are there. And meanwhile, he is the only employee there. I'm like, dude, just let me use the charger. I'm at 2% and I have a video to, I'm YouTube famous. I have a video to make. So my phone basically died and I have no footage of me exploring the little place there. I have like these photos. They had a joke store there and the joke store was fun. I ended up buying this fork right here. Now this may look like a regular fork to you, but stay tuned to see how I use this. I also got a mood ring. I don't feel like getting it. It's in the bathroom. After going to all these little stores right here, it was really hot, by the way. I was melting. I ended up buying like a fan, like one of these fans, because I forgot to bring my shade fan, which, oh man. This is my shade fan. Jenny gave me this shade fan and I love this. She gave me this for Christmas and I was so sad that I forgot to bring it with me. This would have been amazing to have with me. It was just sitting in my room the whole time I was gone. I'm so upset about it. After turning into melted ice cream, it was time to go to the upside down building.
Oh my God,
we're doing it.
into the house.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I can't believe you crashed into that. That's going crazy. We're doing it. We're going inside. How do you feel?
Oh my God, I don't know. Like, what if it collapses or something?
Girl, and at my weight, I'll fly.
Oh.
I'll fly. Go far. Upside down building was really trippy. I quite liked this upside down building. There was this trippy hallway that people were struggling to walk through. Not me though. You know why? Because I watched like 2 seasons of America's Next Top Model and I saw how they walk and they smize. So I think I know a thing or two about how to walk through worse scenarios than this. Bitch. They had this little trippy ride that makes you spin upside down. I hated it. I did not enjoy this ride. I felt nauseous and it was dizzy and no, it was not for me. But they did have a laser room that you could pretend to be like what is it, Harriet the Spy with. I never saw that movie, but I'm assuming there's a laser room. There usually is. I'm an international super spy. Super spy! Super spy! And that's what I did. I did the laser room and I got carpet burn. I don't even know if you can see. Can you see these little shiny things right here? That's from the carpet burn that I got. Worth it. I don't know what they call this little thing at the science. It was basically a science museum. I don't know what this is called, but my arm looks broken. This could be the album cover, guys.
Make this an album cover. Make this an album cover. This is the album cover.
This is an album cover.
They even had a celebrity look-alike thing there.
Oh my gosh, literally, I've been saying that for forever, that you look like her.
I kept getting Mario Lopez, which I'm flattered by looks-wise, but no thank you. He is a dirty Trump supporter. Bubbles, they had bubbles. I love the bubbles. The bubbles were fun. Then they also had this weird raindrop thing that was like upside down thing. Like the raindrops looked like they were going up. No idea. It had an explanation on how it works. I still don't understand. And this great thing that you could put your hand in to feel how cold the Titanic was. Honestly, guys, they could have just sucked it up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And now it was dinner time. Tonight on the menu we had seafood. And here is where I got to use my wonderful fork.
Where'd you get that?
You could have just asked. You could have just asked.
Ask for what?
I didn't see nothing. I was munching while I was videoing.
Ew.
What?
My bad. Y'all, I feel embarazada. That's crazy. Oh.
Yo, we're going to a pissy pool water right now.
I pissed in it. What's happening?
Look.
Did he bite himself? I think he bit himself.
No,
I don't think people want to see that.
I bit myself over there.
Okay.
After being impregnated by dinner, it was time to go back to the Airbnb. Carla and I wanted to go to the lake, and so we drove to the lake. We should have known that it would have been closed, but we still had hope, and it was closed. So we ended up just, more late night shenanigans.
Write that shit down.
Listen, at the end of the day ends.
Bitch, I use that shit too.
We are weak today.
Look, the river.
Everywhere you go, there you are.
Look at the boat, look at the lake.
Oh, my camera sucks, damn.
No, like,
I don't know what he's doing.
Like, imagine. Turn around, okay? Hey, hold on. I want to get in camera real quick. Hello? Hey, buddy. You want to ride? You want to ride? You want to touch me? I can touch you. Hello? Yeah, that was really
Even when you're going through tough times, to not give up. Never give in.
Oh, shit!
Oh, this is scary, yo. You see him? He's over there. No, it's private property. Did you enjoy your little run, honey?
But yeah, after that day, that was about day 3-ish. On Monday, it was time to leave. This is one of the reasons I kind of regret getting a rental. We had to turn it in, so we couldn't stay. Well, the 2 other cars got to like, got to stay a little bit. The people in the rental had to leave about an hour earlier than everyone else, which, was it sucked because, I was having fun there, so I wanted to see a little more. But alas, it was time to go. We stopped at one vintage store and they had ukuleles. I did not buy one because, and I think only one gas station. Wow. And despite stopping at one gas station, and we left an hour earlier than everyone else, but they still arrived an hour earlier than we did. I drove about half the way back from Missouri to Oklahoma, and then Mario decided to take the other half, and he missed his exit, so we backtracked about 11 miles backwards, and yeah, that might have contributed to why we were an hour late. And also we we did take a rental. We had to go back and turn it in. We did return the rental back eventually, and yeah, we all met up the same place we left off in. And yeah, we were home. That was it. That was our 10-year anniversary. Very grateful to have these people in my life still. Honestly, I thought after high school we would part ways. But I think that's kind of why I wanted to make the friendship video from about 4 weeks ago, if y'all remember that. Because, you have to call these people if you want them to stick in your life. You have to call them. You have to message them. Keep up with them. Ask them how they're doing. And they should do the same with you, And miraculously, I don't know how, we've successfully done that for about 10 years now. So we decided to celebrate and spend a little more time together. And now that we've gotten enough dosage of what it's like when we're together for 4 days in a row, I am taking a break. I will not be speaking to them anymore after this video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, happy to have these people in my life. The trip was a lot messier than we had planned, but that's life. Overall, I would rate the Missouri trip an 8 out of 10. Any life lessons I learned? Any lessons? What's the moral of this story? Get a long fork, don't get a rental, you don't have to stop for gas like every quarter of a mile, and if you're going on a trip with friends, have a set time to meet for dinner. You all can branch off and do your own things, I get it, it's fine, whatever, it's a big group. But say for example, we'll meet for dinner at 4 p.m. Great, everyone meets there at 4 p.m., pick a location, and that's how the trip works. Also, getting an Airbnb, lovely. Do it. Do it like once every 6 months. It's wonderful. This is a long video and I'm gonna have to edit this for a really long time. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video, because I don't know why you wouldn't enjoy watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I'm very, very desperate. And I will see you all in the next one.